and the horn that we blow. It's such a strange custom. No, it's not only customs, because in the wisdom of Kabbalah, there are explanations about it, but they're very deep. It's that we awaken the chasadim, the mercy, but not by the blowing the tu-tu-tu, but by spiritual actions called shofar, horn. And then we discover special lights that help us advance a lot. It's really hard to get into it. If you want to get deeper into it, you can read The Gate of Intentions by the Ari. It's hard work to understand this. Yeah, there's a big gap between the customs that we know and what we do. Now, the customs that we know, these are customs simply for the people not to forget that there are such things. And one of these days, when our ego will start destroying us, not allowing us to exist, then we'll start asking why and what and how. And due to these customs that we keep every year, we can ask why, what for, how, and then we'll reach a solution that's still ahead. I really hope so. We, the Kabbalists, we're working on it, and as much as we can, we're preparing the people for a state where all these customs will become real actions, and we'll know how to draw the good force and how to introduce it as the king over the evil force. On Rosh Hashanah, we have a special meal with different symbols and foods, and maybe the most common blessing on Rosh Hashanah is for us to have a good and sweet year. We even take an apple, we dip it in honey, and we eat it to have a good and sweet year. What is a sweet year in your eyes? Well, an apple is not necessarily an apple, but it's a symbol for the sin of the tree of knowledge, even though that it says that it was wheat, and it's not necessarily that, but it's a symbol that by that we want to mitigate the whole of creation, which is entirely the evil force, and we want to coat it with a good coating, because we don't change creation itself. The desire remains a desire. What desire? Our desire is the will to enjoy life. Great. Is there anything bad about it? That's the only force that exists in nature. And then we only have to peel off it, the evil shell. That's why it's called a shell, which is the intention in order to receive. Meaning that I want to derive pleasure from the entire world. I don't care about the world, but what I care about is my pleasure. Therefore, my desire is called the evil inclination. Inclination is the desire, but evil because I want to enjoy everything outside of me. I don't care what happens to it, but what I care about, the only thing I care about is what do I get from it. Therefore, it's called the evil inclination. What's bad about it? What's bad about it? That by that, I'm actually harming the general system of the whole of reality. And I don't feel it, I don't understand it, and it comes back to me, multiplied by the evil which I have caused. So you're saying I don't care what happens, but only about myself, meaning that possibly I take something, I receive something for myself, and on the way I hurt Tal? Of course you hurt her. How can you take something for yourself without hurting someone else? It's an integral system. If you even take a crumb, it's a sign that someplace it's going to be missing. Can I also give other people and still be in the evil inclination? Depends on why are you giving. There are many people in our world, different environmentalists and so on, that care for the world so that the world will become a better place. In the meantime, the world is becoming a worse place.